We're going to begin with Venn diagram. Venn diagram basically is in honor of the British mathematician or logician John Venn. Okay. Now what is Venn diagram? Venn diagram is very simple. कुछ complicated चीज कुछ भी नहीं है. It's just, for example, जैसे अभी हम set ऐसे लिख रहे थे, a equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. यहाँ पर this will become your Venn diagram. This is A, and in this you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a Venn diagram. That's all. In Venn diagram, it is a closed figure. Venn diagram is a closed figure. That's all. It's a closed figure diagrammatically in which your set is represented. This is set A. You would write like this with the set notation. In Venn diagram, the same set will be written like this. Nothing else. इसमें कोई ज़्यादा complication नहीं है. Is this clear? Venn diagram? Now, does it always have to be a circle? Does a Venn diagram always have to be denoted by a circle? That's the next question that comes to mind. So no, that is not necessary. It can be any shape. It can be any shape. You can have something like this also. You can have this also. This is also a Venn diagram. It should be closed. It should not be open anywhere like this. That is all. It should be closed. Any shape. Normally we take geometrical shapes so that it is easier to represent. We take geometrical shapes so that it is easier and neater and also pleasing to the eyes. देखने के लिए भी अच्छा लगना चाहिए. Okay, so we'll take circles, we'll take squares, we'll take rectangles, we'll even take triangles. But this is also acceptable. This is not wrong. Okay, even oval shapes can be there. So all of this is acceptable as a Venn diagram. It is not wrong. Are we clear? Okay. So, in this we'll then come across this rectangular shaped Venn diagram is normally reserved for a special type of set that we are going to see. Okay. This rectangular shape is reserved for a special type of set. Like we said, alphabets A, B, C, D, E can be used to denote sets. But in that again we say N is normally for natural numbers, R is for real numbers, Q is for rational numbers, I is for integers. तो जैसे वो reserved है वैसे यहाँ पर भी ये जो special shape है will use it only for a specific case. Okay. Otherwise also it can be used, but it is kept for a specific this thing that is called as a universal set. That is called as a universal set that we'll see later on. Right now, let's understand what is a subset. तो ये हो गया set. Subset क्या होता है? Subset is a part of a set. Subset. It is a small part of the bigger set. From a bigger set, a small part. For example, if you have that birthday के लिए you get that cake, isn't it? And you cut it into pieces. So that small slice, that is a part of that cake. That small slice of the cake that you eat or you give is a part of that big cake. So that small slice would be a subset of that cake. Or pizza, जो slice आता है pizza का, isn't it? That is also a part of that full pizza. So that would be the set. Okay, the full thing would be the set. The small thing would be the subset. उसका जो part है that will be the subset. So how do we understand that in terms of sets? Let's understand. Let's say you had set A like this. So set A contains numbers. Okay, and this is set B. This is set B. Okay, so B would contain 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, B would contain 2, 4, 6, and 8. So A is the set. A is the set which contains the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whereas B contains 2, 4, 6, 8. Whereas B contains 2, 4, 6, 8. Hussaina, what is this no you're saying? I didn't understand. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. B is said to be subset. B is said to be a subset. B is sub. B is said to be a subset. B is said to be a subset of A. B is said to be a subset of A. B is said to be a subset of A. That is, all elements of B, 2, 4, 6, 8, all the elements of B belong to A. They are all part of A. See, 2 is a part of A, 4 is a part of A, 6 is a part of A, 8 is also a part of A. So all elements of B are a part of A. So B is said to be a subset of A. Are we clear? Okay, it is like saying ये बड़ा वाला आपका केक है या पिज्जा है और ये उसमें का स्लाइस है, तो ये उसका पार्ट है, तो ये छोटा वाला जो है वो सबसेट कहलाएगा. द स्मॉलर वन विल बी कॉल्ड एज द सबसेट. आर वी क्लियर? इज दिस क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? एनी डाउट स्टिल हियर? व्हाट इज अ सबसेट? किसी को भी डाउट है व्हाट इज अ सबसेट? नताशा, अफान, एनीबडी, एनी डाउट्स? Anybody has any doubts? Okay, Zahir, Hussaina, any doubts in this what I've explained subset में? नहीं है? Okay, so if you have understood what is a subset, let's write down the definition. Please take this down. ये Venn diagram का representation भी बनाएंगे आप. Okay, subset heading दे देना, ये लिख लेना. Okay, this is how we represent it, or this is how we write it. We say B is a subset of A. B is a subset of A. This is how it is written. B is a subset of A. Okay, write down the definition also. Chalo. If A and B are two sets, if A and B are two given sets, if A and B are two given sets, and every element of set B, and every element of set B, if A and B are two given sets and every element of B is also an element of set A, every element of set B is also an element of set A, then B is a subset of A, then B is a subset of A, then B is a subset of A. All of this. वो ये Venn diagram में पार्ट हुआ और ये सेट नोटेशन में लिखा है हमने. We always write B is a subset of A. यहाँ तक लिखो. Then we'll proceed further. B is a subset of A. Finish this till here fast. Good. Everyone finished? Finished copying? Okay. Now, let's look at some more examples of the same this thing. For example, students in your school. All students in your school will be a set. From that, if we take students of your class, that will be a subset, because all students of your class belong to the students of your school. So every student of your class is a student of your school. So it is a subset. Okay. Similarly, थोड़ा और बड़ा अगर subset चाहिए, all students of 9th standard, that means division A, B, C, whatever, जितने भी division है, all of them are part of your school. So all of them are a subset. Is that clear? For example, if you were to apply it to numbers that we had seen, natural numbers. Natural numbers is a set of integers, because in integers all natural numbers are present. In integers all natural numbers are present, isn't it? जितने भी natural numbers है, they are all integers. जितने भी whole numbers है, they are all integers. So natural number is a subset of integers. For that matter, natural number is also a subset of whole numbers. Natural number is also a subset of whole numbers. Okay. Natural numbers is also a subset of whole numbers. So all of these would be subsets. I could say integers, that would be -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, isn't it? Whole numbers would be and natural numbers would be. So clearly natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers, because जो भी natural number है वो whole number में है. जो number natural number set में है, जो n set में है, वो W में है. Up to infinity it will be there also, but there is W more. So similarly, natural numbers is also a subset of integers. It is also a subset of, यहाँ तक कि W is also a subset of integer. W is also a subset of integer. Please copy this also. Yes. Copy this, please. After you've copied this, I'm giving you one more. There is set P and there is set S. There is set P and there is set S. Okay. P is a set of all x such that x is a square root of 25. It is given in the set builder form. So what would P be in the list form? In list form, P would be square root of 25. Square root of 25 is plus or minus 5, not only 5. So P equals to -5 comma plus 5. Both if you'll multiply, you'll get 25. So square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. Similarly, what is S? S is all y such that S is all y such that y is greater than or equal to -5. That means it is equal to -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. S is up till equal to 5. So that is S. Okay. So we have now two sets, P and S. Let's see, P ka -5 is here, +5 is also there. So all elements of P are there in S. All elements of P are there in S. Therefore, P, you can write here, all elements of P are there in, all elements of set P are there in set S. Therefore, P is a subset of S. Therefore, P is a subset of S. All elements of set P are there in set S. Therefore, P is a subset of S. Till here clear? Please copy this. Copied? Next, we are going to look at what is an universal set. What is an universal set? Okay, universal set, that is what is going to be next. Okay, chalo, write down. Universal set. A set which accommodates, a set which accommodates all given sets under consideration. A set which accommodates all given sets under consideration. A set which accommodates all given sets under consideration is known as universal set. A set which accommodates all given sets under consideration is known as universal set. Is known as universal set, and is denoted by the capital letter U, and is denoted by the capital letter U, and is denoted by the capital letter U, and is denoted by the capital letter U. And is denoted by the capital letter U. और Venn diagram में क्या होता है? Venn diagram में it is represented as a rectangular box. Venn diagram में it is represented as a rectangular box like this. Okay, so this is going to be universal set. What it means is it is a set of all numbers. इसके अंदर you could have set A, you could have set B, you could have set P, all of this. ये सब मिलाकर जो आएगा, that is going to be your universal set. That is what it means. Okay, that is what it means. For example, again the same thing. If I were to say, okay, all students in your school, that will be my universal set, whereas my other sets like students of 9th standard, students of 9th A, students of 9th B, students of 8th A, students of 8th B, students of 9th, all of this will be part of your universal set, that is students of your class, of your school. Okay, are we clear? Is this clear? Okay, so that is what is an universal set. For example, we can say people living in Pune city, and then people living in Kondwa, people living in Camp, people living in XYZ place. That would all be parts of that thing. Whereas people living in Pune would become your universal set. Okay? Or for that matter, people living in your society, that can be a universal set. Then people living in building A, people living in building B, people living in building C, people living in building D, people not living, whatever. All those things would be part of your smaller subsets. So universal set, people in your entire society, and smaller sets would be individual buildings or on that particular floor, whatever. That could become your smaller set. So are we clear what is a universal set? Yes or no? यूनिवर्सल सेट समझा कि नहीं समझा आप लोगों को? इफ्जल, साहिबा, नताशा समझा कि नहीं समझा? समझा. साहिबा समझा. वेरी गुड, ऑल ऑफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. सो लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. अच्छा, ये देखा ना आपने, वेन डायग्राम में वी रिप्रेजेंटेड विथ अ रेक्टेंगल and alphabetically we represented by U. Okay, U is reserved for universal set. Similarly, rectangular shape is reserved for, not that without that will not work, you can, but preferably for uniform understanding, universal set is in a rectangle. Let's come to another interesting term, complement of a set. It is not compliments that you get, हाँ आज बहुत अच्छा ड्रेस पहना है, अच्छी हेयर स्टाइल है, not that compliment. Okay, these are different. Complement of a set. Complement of a set. Let's understand what this is, and then of course you'll have 1.3 for homework, isn't it? So first, complement of a set. What is complement of a set? Write down. Suppose U is an universal set. अच्छा, उसके पहले मैं आपको सिर्फ एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ, समझ लो. Let's say we have U. Supposing these are the 10 elements of set U for sake of understanding, and there is set A which has 3, 2, 5, 7, 9. ये A में है, ठीक है. So now complement of set A, which is represented as A dash, or at times it is also written as A उसके ऊपर छोटा C, A dash or AC. Normally, more often it is written as A dash. Okay, C बहुत कम यूज होता है, but this can be written. So what would that be? That would be जितने भी एलिमेंट्स यूनिवर्सल सेट में है, जितने भी एलिमेंट्स यूनिवर्सल सेट में है, all the elements which are there in the universal set minus the elements in the set A. Okay, so here 1 is there, not there, so 1. 2 is there, नहीं लिखना है. 3 is there, नहीं है. 4, 5 नहीं लिखना है. 6, 7 नहीं लिखना है. 8 and 10. This would be complement of a set. This would be complement of this set. Now supposing there was B. Okay, there was set B also, which was 1, 3, 7. Then B dash would be other than 1, 3, 7. That is 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 10. जो भी यूनिवर्सल सेट में उसको लिखना है, और जो ये सेट में था वो हटा देना है. Then you will get the complement. Simple है, ठीक है. So let's write down now the definition. If you have you understood this? All the elements of the universal set minus the elements of the set is complement of that set. Complement of that set. Now B, this is not complement of A. This is a complement of B. Similarly, this is not complement of B. This is a complement of A. Okay. So complement of sets can change. Same universal set, लेकिन अगर set अलग है तो उसका complement भी अलग रहेगा. Okay, so please write down. Suppose U is a universal set. Suppose U is a universal set. Suppose U is a universal set. If B is a subset of U, if B is a subset of U, suppose U is a universal set and B is a subset of U, B is a subset of U, then all set, then the set of, suppose U is a universal set, if B if B if B is a subset of U, if B is a subset of U, then the set of all elements in U, then the set of all elements in U, then the set of all elements in U which are not in set B, then the set of all elements in U which are not in set B, which are not in set B, then the set of all elements in U which are not in set B is called the complement of B, is called the complement of B. It is denoted by B dash. It's called a complement of B and it is denoted as B dash. Okay, चलिए क्लियर. किसी को डाउट्स इसमें? डाउट्स है तो पूछना है. कुछ भी डाउट हो, कुछ भी नहीं समझा है इसमें तो प्लीज आस्क, बिकॉज इसके आगे ये सब चीजें यूज होने वाली है. अभी जब हम ऑपरेशंस ऑन सेट करेंगे तो इक्वल सेट, सबसेट, यूनिवर्सल सेट, ये सब चीजें अगर समझेंगी तभी आप वो कर पाएंगे. ठीक है, लेट्स से वेन डायग्राम के हिसाब से अभी जो मैंने आपको बताया था, दिस इज योर सेट U, this is your universal set, this is your universal set. Okay, you have 1 3 5 7 9 2 4 6 8, let's say 10. Now if this is set A, okay, 2 4 6 8, that is your even numbers. If this is set A, okay, if this is set A, then all of this which is part of universal set but not of the set, but not of the set, ये जो shaded portion है, that would be A dash, that would be A dash, this would be A dash. Venn diagram में this is how I will represent this A dash. Okay, the shaded portion is A dash. If the circular portion is set A, then the shaded portion is A dash. Okay, for example, the same thing, if U equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 10, then what is A? And A is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then A dash is nothing but 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Is this clear? This is how we write it in set notation form. This is how we write it in Venn diagram. Please copy this. Please copy this. और हो जाए तो प्लीज बताना मुझे. If you have finished this, then I'll explain you the next this thing. We are not going to do a new topic. We are not going to do operation on sets today. Okay, because 1.3 I want to you all to do for homework. That we are going to start next time, operation on set. But ये हो जाए तो बताना. एक छोटी सी चीज, दो चीजें और बतानी है आप लोगों को. So once you finish this, please let me know. universal set is 1, 3, 9, 11, 13, 18 and 19, and supposing this is set B. So obviously B dash would be whatever is there in the universal set, और इसमें नहीं है, इसमें 3 है इधर है, उसके पहले 1 है, 9 नहीं आएगा, 11 नहीं आएगा, 13 नहीं आएगा, 18 and 19, correct? This would be B dash, इसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं है. Okay, this would be B dash. Now what would be complement of this complement B dash dash? तो जो इसमें है उसको ड्रॉप करना है, और जो यूनिवर्सल सेट में है वो लिखना है जो इसमें नहीं है. तो 1 इसमें है, ये इसमें भी है, ड्रॉप 3 लिखना है. 18 को ड्रॉप करना है बीच में के, 9 लिखना है, 11 लिखना है, 13 लिखना है, 18 और 19 ड्रॉप करना है. So you will see B and B dash dash. B and B dash dash are the same. That means complement of a complement. Complement of a complement is the original set. Complement of a complement is the original set. Okay, write this down. Complement of a complement is the given set itself. ये भी लिख लो और उसके बाद लिखो या उसके पहले लिखो. Complement of a complement is the given set itself. Complement of a complement is the given set itself. Complement of a complement is the given set itself. Okay, very soon we are going to get disconnected, so you please फटाफट कर लो आप लोग. Complement of a complement is the given set itself. You have also seen between B and B dash there is no common element. जो B में है वो B dash में नहीं है, जो B dash में है वो B में नहीं है. कोई भी एलिमेंट कॉमन नहीं है. There is no common element between A and A dash और B and B dash. Okay, आपके टेक्स्ट बुक सबके पास है, उसमें बॉक्स के अंदर 2 ये दिए रेक्टेंगल. रिमेंबर दिस, पहला जब हमने वो सेट्स कंप्लीट किया था यूनिवर्सल सेट के पहले और दूसरा कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ सेट के बाद, वो दोनों बॉक्सेस प्लीज पढ़ लेना. अगर नहीं समझे उसमें से कुछ तो पूछ लेना. वी विल डू दैट एंड देन वी विल स्टार्ट प्रोसीड टुमारो. पहले वो कंप्लीट करेंगे फिर आगे जाएंगे, लेकिन वो पढ़ लो पहले. लाइक एवरी सेट इज अ सबसेट ऑफ इटसेल्फ. empty set is a subset of every set. If A equals to B, all those things, वो please पढ़ लेना. Okay, any doubts?